Hello, everybody, and welcome to Advanced Physics All Top Exams. You have international exams like Cambridge or Indian exams like IIT, NEET. Any exam, any top exam, you will find the exact concepts here and the advanced problems here. So we have today projectiles 1. Projectiles in physics are simply bodies that are thrown up or down and have two-dimensional motion, and their behaviors mathematically, or let's say precisely, because mathematics is being precise and quantitative about the motion, two-dimensional motion, when it is thrown up or down. When a body is thrown up at an angle to the horizontal, then there are two motions. First, the body is moving according to its initial velocity given. So it should actually go in a straight line. But at every moment. Second, the body is also at every moment under the influence of gravity on Earth. More precisely, acceleration due to gravity. So there are two motions within the body. But each motion can be studied separately as equations, which means expressions of its exact motion, and then both compared and resolved. That we'll see very, very clearly soon enough. This is the technique used. You understand? There could be two motions in a body because of two different reasons. We can consider each reason separately, find out the one-dimensional equations, then compare and resolve the two-dimensional motion. This is the technique used. It is as if each motion is independent of the other motion. It's as if each motion is independent of the other motion. We can consider it, each motion, as independent of the other motion. Two motions in a body can be taken as two different single motions. This was the historic turning point actually in the history of physics. So there are mainly two ways there can be a projectile or a body can be projected basically in our topic. As shown, a body can be projected at an angle to the horizontal, or a body can be thrown from a height horizontally. So it can be just simply thrown straight, horizontally thrown. We have to derive equations for these two basic types of motion. So the first one we'll do it in this video. The second one we'll do it in projectiles 2. We have a few other special types derived from these, which we will see after we have considered these two thoroughly. Body projected horizontally from a height. Now, body projected horizontally from a height. Here, a projectile, an object is thrown with an initial velocity u horizontally, and it has two motions. So what are the two motions? Motion due to its initial velocity is uniform velocity u, as air resistance is considered negligible. So u is equal to r by t. R by t. Actually, u velocity is equal to distance by time, right? R by t means r is range. Distance covered, the total distance covered, horizontal distance covered is range, and distance covered, and t is time of flight, isn't it? So u is equal to r by t. I told you the first motion can be taken separately. We have taken it separately. But the other motion in the body, motion due to gravity, also is there. Here in the vertical direction, we don't take it in the horizontal direction. In the vertical direction, initial velocity is not u. I repeat, initial velocity is not u. There is a horizontal velocity. When you consider the motion due to gravity in the vertical direction, initial velocity is actually 0. That's very interesting. And final velocity is v, the velocity with which it falls to the ground. So what have we done? We have taken two-dimensional motion, but stated two one-dimensional motions. It's like the vector concept we did earlier. So motion due to gravity, here in the vertical direction, we have initial velocity is equal to 0, final velocity is equal to v, say, and acceleration is 9.8 meters per second is equal to g. So height. So height, the height at which it falls is equal to h. T is equal to time of flight. V is equal to u plus at, right? U is equal to 0, A is g, so V is equal to gt, equation 2. H is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. We have already done it in kinematics. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is h here, height. H is equal to ut, u is 0, so half at square, half gt square. Equation 3. And v square minus u square is equal to 2as. But v square is v square, u square is 0, so v square is equal to 2gh. 2as is 2gh. Equation 4. So time of flight is equal to root of 2h by g. Time of flight is equal to root of 2h by g. Horizontal range is equal to u root of 2h by g. Horizontal range is u root of horizontal range is u root of 2h by g from the above. So it is suddenly, see, the whole equations have become simple. What did we do? I repeat, we took the horizontal motion as a straight line motion. We took the vertical motion as a straight line motion. But both these motions are together in the body. That is a technique. So these formulae we have got, and these formulae will be revisited when we revise the formulae. We'll get a sense of the formulae also. You should also feel the formulae before we do problems. So that is video 1 of Projectiles 1. Thank you so much.